I think if we do get Brexit, then the immediate response from international markets is going to be one of concern of insecurity, because it raises the core question whether the EU as a concept can really survive. Will more countries actually try to leave? What will happen also with the UK? Will Scotland try to go its own way as well? So it introduces all sorts of short-term issues and how these get negotiated. And also in terms of the security question, this is exactly, presumably, what President Putin would like to see, the demise of the EU. But there's also, on a longer term, there's a Eurosceptic view that, for example, on the political front, the EU has actually caused a lot of problems in the East, and that Putin's aggression there is partly a function of the expansion of the EU that the Russians are concerned about. And secondly, the fiasco over Greece surely shows, that there are these constraints within federal Europe and the single currency that it's just so hard to reconcile between the major countries in the north and the peripheral countries in the south. So, finding a way out of the EU in the long run may be the only viable question. In terms of Britain's potential retreat from the EU, yes, I want to maintain cash in order to take advantage of uncertainty around that and the actual event of it happening, because it seems to me likely we're going to see concern in the run-up to the referendum, causing an ongoing effect on markets and sterling. But if we get a vote to actually stay in, then we're going to see a significant re-rating. But I want to have cash to maintain flexibility either way. I think that if you're fearing Brexit in June, you want to have a portfolio that is well balanced, well diversified, and exposure to different currencies, because the chief risk would then be pressure on UK companies with, that have got solely or principally domestic earnings and all exposed to sterling. So having a broader, more internationally exposed portfolio is a good way forward, but do be aware with that. If then we see a vote to remain, you're going to see the actual re-rating focused on the UK domestic earners and sterling-based companies, which have been under pressure. So it can work both ways for you.